Welcome back to the online studio Flexia. My name is Jada Rae, and you are joining me for an all-level core 20-minute burn, okay? Get ready. You're going to feel all parts of the core that you probably didn't even know existed, and we're going to have a good time while we do it. All you'll need today for class is your short box, so just have it handy. Before we get started, go ahead and take a look to the left of your screen for the recommended spring settings for each exercise. If you're ever looking to amp things up, go ahead and hit the up arrow. If you want to cool things down, hit the down arrow. That way you get that guide. Let's go ahead and jump right into some things. So, as usual, we'll start in our Pilates V position. Take a nice big inhale, reach those arms all the way up. Feel the length in your spine. And on your exhale, nod your chin to your chest. Round your spine down, flexing forward. Feel the length in the back of the legs. Feel the spine open up. You can kind of wiggle around here. I want you to get really nice and loose because we got some hard work ahead. Start to nod, saying yes, yes, yes. Take your head from left to right, say no, no, no. Then lift those heels up, squeeze together, and slowly roll your spine all the way back up. Lower back first, middle back second, upper back third. Reach those arms up, and we're going to pause here and close your eyes. I just want you to work on your balance here. So shoulders are dropping down, belly button's pulling up and in. We're hugging the inner thighs together, drawing the midline up and in. We're here for 3. We're here for 2. We're here for 1. Little extra balance challenge. You can choose to melt down on your heels. That's completely fine. We're going to draw the right knee into the chest and then switch left knee. So if you'd like to up your ante, lift your heels, do the same exact thing. Good luck, okay? We're here for 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Try not to move around too much. Last 1. And let's melt everything down. Go ahead and shake it out. Meet me on your reformer. We're going to start off with a medium and a light spring today as we prep for our 100s. That's how we're getting ready to rock and roll. So go ahead and grab a hold of your short straps. You're going to shimmy yourself away from the shoulder blocks just a hair. Arms are in 1 straight long line or 2 straight long lines. In this case, wrist over your elbow, elbow over your shoulder. And we're going to find tabletop with our legs here. So knees over hips, feet in line with your knees. Start to engage the abs simply just by pulling your belly button in and up. And now exhale, press the palms down, and then float the arms up. We have 3 like this before we add our chest curl. If you ever need a little bit less, you can always migrate into the large loops. Add your chest curl, looking down at your abdominals. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, lower. Just 2 more. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, lower. Last one. Exhale, curl. And just hang out. Hold it here. Hug the inner thighs together. Slide your knees 2 inches away. Pull it right back in. We have 5. Carriage isn't moving. Here's 4. Working below the belly button. Here's 3. Last 2. And 1. Go ahead and relax everything down. Let the knees rock to the left. Let them rock to the right. Release any tension that may have collected in your lower back. We have 1 more prep before we get started. This one involves a little bit of coordination, so just hang out with me for a second. Bring your thumbs and fingertips together. We're going to create diamonds. All right, go ahead and give me that tabletop position again. But this time we're also going to create that diamond shape with our legs as well. So knees have opened just about a little wider than the shoulders. Now this time we exhale, curl up, reach through the legs, and then we can close the legs as we lower down. Exhale, curl, reach. Inhale, lower. Give me 3 more. Total of 5. Use your breath. Inhale, lower for 2. Exhale, curl, reach like you're going to reach for your heels. Last one. Of course, we hold it. Slide the knees out and in. 5. 4. Keep reaching. 3. Can you curl higher? 2. And 1. Everything relaxes down. All right, now for the 100s today, I'm gonna migrate to the large loops. Feel free to join in or stay at the short straps, you daredevil. Shoulders are away from those ears. We're going for our 100s today. Feet are gonna remain in tabletop, but take it upon yourself to fully lengthen those legs if you're feeling good. Inhale through the nose, exhale, curl up. Start to pump those arms vigorously. Shoulders are down away from your ears. Our gaze is towards our abdominals. Our chest is open. We're vigorously pumping. Head is stable. And exhale. Halfway there. And exhale, hugging those inner thighs together. Feel free to rest your head. Keep pumping if needed. Come right back up when you're ready. Last breath. And exhale. And release it, everything down. Well done. Hang up your straps. We have a little dynamic recovery here. So now keeping the carriage nice and stable, keep those feet back in tabletop. We've got our glass of wine here. All right, right on those shins. Chest stays open. Shoulder blades are glued to the carriage behind you. We're gonna go for our windshield wipers. And although this is a nice spine stretch, we're also getting lots of work in our obliques. So I want you to inhale, let your legs rock to the right-hand side. Left shoulder stays glued down. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, rock to the left. Right shoulder stays down. Exhale, come back to center. Now, as you're letting your legs lean to one direction, try to draw your belly in before letting them come back to center. So you're getting that activation before you actually commit to the action. Now, we're gonna level this up just a little. We're gonna take it into our longer lever. So when you're ready, extend both legs long, point the toes, plantar flex feet, let those legs reach. You might not have as much as a range of motion, and that is A-okay. Inhale, lean, exhale, bring it back to center. Let's do 2 more on each side. Last one. Now, option, again, you can always keep those knees bent. We're gonna do this a little bit, add a little more spice to the pot. Let those legs lean, pause. Now give me little scissors. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale back to center. To the right, pause. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale back to center. Way to make a recovery a lot of work. Well done.
This is a quick interruption to say that if you like this video, you should check out the Flexia Reformer, a studio-grade reformer designed to fit in your home and your life. You'll never wonder how you're doing or what to do next with the award-winning online studio that delivers real-time feedback and after-class report cards. Go to flexiapilates.com to learn more. All right, back to your video.
Okay, great work there. Knees can rock side to side with support. We're gonna curl up just to add a spring for our bridge work today. So I'm adding a heavy spring. You can do the same, or if you want to add a medium to make it a little bit more challenging, you're welcome to. Make sure your headrest is completely flat here to protect your spine. We're going to start off with our articulated bridge, but we're going to add a little hips. Today, we welcome Shakira hips. We're going to play with the pelvis a little bit here. So all I want you to do is start with your arches on the foot bar, parallel, hip distance apart. Then just rock your left hip up towards the ceiling, and then bring it back to center. And then right hip up towards the ceiling, and then back to center. So we're rocking from side to side. If my glass of wine were to move from my shins to now my pelvis, each time I rock the hip, it tips a little left and right. Of course, we're not letting anything spill out, okay? Now, we're going to apply this same movement to our bridges. So I want you to pause on the right side, meaning your left hip is lifted, both knees are still pointing straight up, and we're going to roll up here in this position. What we're doing is engaging the obliques, but also mobilizing the spine. Then we're going to lower everything right back down. Now we'll do the same thing on the other side. And lower right back down. So a lot of people think lower body, right, when we do bridging, but we're actually really, really engaging our pelvic floor as well. And if you didn't know, now you know. Your pelvic floor is a part of your core, which is great. Last one. And rock it all the way down. Take a second here. You can kind of give me a little hula hoop of the hips, kind of massage that. Might feel a little bit different than usual. We're going to add a little marching to our bridge. So now let's go to your standard articulated bridge. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, roll your hips up. Lower back, middle back, upper back. And we're going to add in our marches. So one knee pulls in towards the chest. And then we switch. And then we switch. Now, if you want a little extra, opposite arm, opposite hand here, working. 4, 3, 2, and here's your last one. Bring both feet back to that foot bar and articulate your spine all the way down. Let's take a moment, give ourselves a little stretch, pure form of stretch, cross the right ankle over your left knee, and then switch left ankle over right knee. And it is time to grab a hold of our short box. But before we do, let's give it up for a sexy transition. Legs reaching up over the foot bar. Exhale as you roll yourself up to sitting. And you can always grab a hold of the carriage if you need a little assistance. So grab your short box for me, please. We're going to place it right up against the shoulder blocks. And we're going to add all springs on for safety. That way your carriage does not move. Make sure your safety strap is available to you. So as you come onto the reformer, place your right leg into the safety strap nice and forward. That way your hips can stay nice and aligned. And then you're going to sit with your left knee right across the edge of the box like so. Now, go ahead and lengthen your leg. Think about lifting into the strap so it's nice and active. And you're going to bring your palm down towards your headrest. Now, this position in and of itself, shoulder square, hip square, is a lot of work. So hang out here. If this is where you're going to hang out and where you're feeling things, stay here. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and take a second just to hover our palm off of the headrest for 3, for 2, for 1, and lower down. We have 5 of these all together. So 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Keep the chest open. 3, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. 2, 2, 2, 1, and lower down. And last one, lift, hold for 3, for 2, and 1, and relax. Go ahead and rotate the elbow down towards your left, and then open all the way up towards your right. So here's home base. If you're looking for a little extra spicy, you know we've always got seasonings here. You're going to take both palms off and do the same thing. Give me 3 more. Here's 2. And last one, and relax it all the way down. Bring both palms to the risers here, or to the runners of the reformer, and just take a stretch. Oh, this should feel so good. And then slowly we're going to come right up and off of our carriage to change this into the long box position. So carefully step off. We're going to migrate our springs down to 1 medium. So I'm going with 1 blue. And then carefully step onto your reformer. You're going to have a seat on your short box first, and then you can place your feet onto your headrest, okay? So grab a hold of your short straps here. Sit up nice and tall, nice and lengthened. We're going to inhale through the nose and start with our assisted rollback. On your exhale, tuck your tailbone, scoop your belly in, roll your spine back. 1 vertebra at a time, then exhale, scoop the belly in and roll all the way up. Now, if you're looking at me, I don't want you to. I want you to go to where you feel your earthquake moment and marinate there for a moment. It's not about how far you go. It's about how deep you pull in your abdominal muscles. Now, if you want less tension, that's going to make things a little bit more challenging. If you want more tension, you can choke up on the tapes. But on this next one, we're all going to hang out, okay? Pause here. Flip your palms up to face the sky. Exhale, curl. Biceps are back in action. We've got 4, 3, elbows stay up. 2, I want you to feel this in your powerhouse. 1, hold, curl up an inch, lower an inch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, and 1. And lengthen those arms, roll all the way forward, and take a stretch. Let's add just a little bit of rotation to that series here. So this time we're going to bring the palms towards our chest. Think of palm over palm here to start. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, scoop your belly, and roll back. You're going to rotate towards the right-hand side. And then inhale, come right back up through the center, sitting tall, alternating left and right. Now, if you're feeling jazzy, you have the option to give me some butterfly arms, reaching your arms long as you rotate, and then coming right back through the center. We've got 1 more on each side. So we've already went through lateral flexion, rotation, flexion. We got the core moving in all different directions. And then roll all the way forward. Nice job with that, guys. All right, hopefully that was a nice little dynamic recovery from our sideline series. See what I did there? Tried to distract you a little bit. We're going to carefully step off of our short box or long box and put it right back into the short position, meaning all springs are coming back to the party here. And then again, we'll safely have a seat onto our short box. Place our left leg this time into your safety strap. Same position as before. We want the hips stacked. We want the shoulders stacked. Now our starting position is just a little lateral flexion as we place our palm onto the headrest. And remember, if this is enough for you, stay right here, okay? Activate through that left glute. Think bun of steel, chest nice and open. And otherwise, we add a little bit of a lift and then lower down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, low. I want you to marinate in that lift. Feel the work, enjoy it, embrace it, and then lower. 2 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last and final one. Exhale, lift. Hold it, hold it, hold it, and then lower it down. Nice job. Here we go. Adding in our rotation. Opening the chest and closing the chest. Option to take both palms off if you'd like. Open and close. For 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Take your well-deserved stretch. Both palms reaching for the wooden frame of the reformer. Little lateral flexion. Let your spine drop. Feel the length through your QL. And just enjoy the stretch. And then when you're ready, carefully come on up. You're going to step off of your reformer. We're going to put our short box off to the side here. Carefully. And let's meet back on the reformer, shall we? Finishing off with the little unconventional legs and strap. So hopefully you don't hate me for it. Take off everything but one medium spring, and then go ahead and lay right back down on your back. We're going to stick with just the right leg to start. So press out, place your right foot into the large loop, and you're going to hold that right leg at your 45-degree angle to start. So let's bring your left leg to tabletop, and all I want you to do is lengthen the left leg away from your body and pull it right back in. Now, if this brings you any discomfort in your lower back, lift your leg up higher. We're actually working our lower abdominal muscles here. And then I want you to lower and lift for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Now pause and give me a little circle towards the right leg, around and out, and reverse for 3, for 2, and here's 1. Go ahead and bend the knee and bring it all the way home. You could take a second to stretch if that feels good. I love to do this hip flexor stretch. Just bringing your right foot down towards the floor outside the frame of the reformer. You can let your left leg hang long over the foot bar. Now don't forget, we have the other side. So when you're ready, switch, bringing your left foot into the loop this time. Same setup as before, starting off on that diagonal line. Go ahead and draw the right knee in, send it away. For 4, for 3, scooping your belly in as your leg lengthens away from you. 2, and 1, hold it long, lower and lift for 5, for 4, 3, exhale to lift, inhale to lower, 2, and 1, and finish off with those circles. And reverse for 3, for 2, and 1. Go ahead and take your stretch, little piriformis action, little hip flexor. So what I'm doing is opening my leg up wider than the reformer, dropping it down towards the ground, and allowing my right leg to lengthen. Just breathe. And so when you're ready, go ahead and take that loop off, roll yourself up to sitting, and join me standing taller than when you first walked in. Well done today. Let's go ahead and stand with our heels together, toes apart. Reach those arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Nod saying yes, yes, yes. Shake saying no, no, no. Lift your heels up, and with your heels lifted very slowly, roll your spine all the way up. Lower back, middle back, upper back. Reach those arms all the way up. Bring the palms in front of your heart. Melt your heels down and give yourself a round of applause. I know you're feeling all different areas of the core, and that was the intention. Well done. Before you leave today, look down below at your MQS score. Remember, you're always going to look to be in that zone of progress, which is between a 50 and an 80. Can't wait to see you in the next class.